guys? Wes back with Mafia Mansion. Today we're working on Project Hurricane. That's our V6 3.7 liter 2012 Ford Mustang. It's currently an automatic with 273 gears. We've so far ran a 13.8 with nothing but our Auto Mafia Racing tune on it via an SCT X4 tuner. So today we're going to finish up the install of our Stage 1 Cyclone kit. Stage 1 Cyclone kit includes an AFE drop-in filter and an air raid intake tube. So we'll go ahead and get those out and show you guys what they are. Okay, so this is our AFE drop-in filter. Super easy. It literally is just going to go in the box just like that. So literally all you got to do is unclip the clips over here. Bam, bam. Pop the box off. Just lift it up. Take out our paper intake, right? That stock one, still pretty clean, not bad. But we're just going to drop this in. Lift up. Drop in, make sure it's in there nice. Put this back down, slide it back onto its own clips. Make sure you put it all the way deep, there we go. And then you just put it back over and push these clips back on. That's literally it. That's all it takes to do your AFE drop-in intake. Now that's the first half of our Stage 1 Cyclone kit. Next, we're just going to be replacing this tube, and that's it. Pretty simple, guys. This is your tube. I've already gone ahead and put the air raid symbol on it. Literally, the one with the bubble slides on just like that. If I can get it back on now. And then we have this one on this end. Okay, super simple. Just slide those on, push them down nice and deep, and then we'll start pulling apart what's in the bag. So here we have the intake, guys. See, there's the big hole and the little hole. Literally, you're gonna push that rubber grommet into that hole. It's all lined up, and then the silver one goes in through it. Once that one's in, you're good there. The next one is gonna be this little nipple, because that's gonna go onto this hose right here. So we're going to screw in that little nipple. And we'll go ahead and get a wrench to tighten that down a little. So still pretty simple, guys. I'm literally just going to take the crescent wrench, put it on there, and I'm going to put it until we're a little bit tighter. I don't want to try and strip it or break it or anything. It's just plastic. So you're just going to get it till it's fairly snug in there, and that's all it needs to be. Then we're just going to put on all of our hose clamps to where they need to go. And you might have to adjust some of them. Like that one might need a little more. There we go. So we're going to take one of the big ones, put it on the outside of that bubble, and then slip it over. You're probably gonna have to loosen it up to go on. The other big one can slip over. Again, I'm gonna have to loosen them. Make sure we got the biggest one on there. Yep. So I'm gonna have to loosen it to go up over there. I like to put the ones on, guys, that go on the intake side first. That way we can make sure it's all put together before we put it on the car. So I'm going to make sure I put this someplace I know I can get it. We're going to line it up kind of like that. Tighten it down. Now you don't have to crazy cinch it. It's not boosted. It's not going to go anywhere. So we're literally just going to put them on. I like to have them pointed up so they're easy to get to, and tighten them down to the point where they're snug. Again, you're not trying to break anything or cinch anything down. They're on there, they're not going anywhere. So the next pieces will just go over the ends, and these loosened again. And this is the one that's going to go on our throttle body. So we're not going to tighten it, I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. And this one can go down here. Basically, this is what we're going to be sitting with, is like this. Oh, excuse me. It'll be like that right here. So, first thing we got to do is then take ours off down here. You're just going to have a top one. It's going to take a flat tip. And then your bottom one, flat tip. This hose will just pop off. And then this one, you push the little lever and push in. And it comes right off too. Then you're just going to pull this off like that. So this whole thing now can go away. Alright guys, so how we're going to install this is we're going to actually take this little hump one first, and we're going to start at the bottom, and then you're going to use your fingers to push it up and on from the inside, and then you're going to push it all the way around the edges to make sure it's seated all the way. Once you have it down to the hump, that's as far as it needs to go. And then you can tighten that end up. So you don't need to kill it, but then it should be nice and snug on there, not going anywhere. Next bit, obviously, we're going to throw this piece in. So we're going to snug it in there, just like that. And then we'll tighten this one down. I'll rotate that a little up. Now that's on there, it's not coming off. We can go ahead and put that breather tube on, click it over, and then this other tube right there, vacuum, like that. Next part is just going to be this one. So we're going to put our bigger piece over it, and we're going to slide it around, seating it all the way in. Move that there, and then tighten this one down. Should just be snug. Last but not least, going to put this one on. We took this one apart, so I'm going to tighten it back up a little. Just enough so it can carry the worm gear. Slide it over. Then we're going to put our lid into it. And then tighten her down too. Once that's done, we're going to manage to get our lid back on. Remember, it goes down nice and deep so you can anchor those sides. Then it can be shoved over, and these can be clipped back on. That is the installation of our Cyclone Stage 1 intake kit. Only thing you have left is your Auto Mafia Racing tune with your SET X4. Alright guys, so just to reiterate, the only tools you need to install your intake and your drop-in filter are a flathead screwdriver and a crescent wrench. This is just to make sure you get the job done on one of those nipples, and that's it. So we've installed the Air Raid Junior intake, which is just the tube portion, and an AFE drop-in filter. We're going to take this to the track and see if we can improve any upon our 13.8 that we've done so far on a tune only. So hopefully we get some good air and we can run a 13.7 or a 13.6 at the track with a little better air and our better intake system. If you want to go ahead and get this, either send us a message or go ahead and go to the website, which is automafiaracing.com. and enter Cyclone Stage 1 Kit. That'll get you done. Our power pack is on a discounted rate, including the tune. And if you already have an X4 tuner and you don't need one, there's options to go ahead and get rid of that. So we'll see you there. Ask us if you have any questions, and we'll help you out. Keep those tires smoking, the flashing lights behind you, and peg that speedo.